All right, everybody. Nice to see you. I'm going to just scroll this over here. And I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Let's see. I want to. Hey, Juan. Nice to see you, man. Wait a minute. Glad you're here. I'm not sure who else is here, but if you are, awesome. Yeah, so I want to go into something tonight, guys, that's kind of been going on. You may or may not know about it. And I'm saying this with respect on both sides of the coin. And, if you're here, let me know you're here. Hit that like button. This is kind of important, I guess, news to kind of go over with everyone. So I normally don't do a whole lot of commentary on like other YouTube channels and things like that associated with crypto projects. I kind of stay away from that. One, because I think it's really kind of none of my business, and everyone has their own way of doing things. And I'm gonna kind of let you know what I'm getting to here. So, wait a minute. Get my evening yawn out of the way for you guys. So, I want to talk a little bit about an issue that one YouTube channel who was sponsored by Gala is no longer sponsored by Gala. And this is really delicate for me because being a YouTuber myself, I like the ability to say what I feel. And if I have, and this is not just Gala, this would be for any crypto project, but to be able to express myself openly, because I think having an open Discord and having the ability to disagree is important. You know what they say, it's okay to disagree, just not be disagreeable. And so this station, and I'm out of respect, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say the channel, but you may know if you dig in deep enough. We're sponsored by Gala for quite a while, and I really. So again, when you're sponsored by, and I don't know because I'm not sponsored by any crypto project, but from what I understand, when you are sponsored by a particular project, whatever it is, Gala, whomever, so they pay you to basically do very bullish videos on their project. I'm sure there's probably bullet points they want you to hit, and you have to do so many per week or per month or whatever contract, because it's a contract that you sign, states. I mean, I'm sure there's language that you're not allowed to use, so like ROI, you're probably not allowed. I'm sure not allowed to say those particular things. So what had happened was, and this is kind of news, and it's kind of bumming me out a little bit, but in a way that's kind of going to be positive, is this particular YouTube channel, I guess, when it was time to renew their contract, decided that they didn't like certain things that was going on, that they felt things could have been done differently or could have been changed, or however. Subsequently, their contract did not get renewed, and then this particular YouTube channel started coming out with all kinds of YouTube videos. I've maybe seen one or two, but I don't dwell on the negative stuff. Where basically we're coming out and just kind of laying into Gala a little bit, and there's been this back and forth with Jason. The biggest thing is, and I'm just sharing. I'm not giving you my opinion. Not yet. I'm just sharing what's going on. So, a tweet came out by Jason, president of blockchain at Gala Games, basically stating that players, users, you and I would receive, and I'm using this for lack of a better term, rewards of 15%, and Gala would keep the 85%. So I believe this was a huge issue for this particular YouTube channel. And at first I got it. At first, and it goes deeper than this. I'm just using this as a recent example. But at first I got it. I'm like, wow, that's really kind of messed up. You know, Gala's keeping 85% of everything, and then players only get 15%. But then I got thinking, well, they have 400 employees. They have over a dozen games in development that they have to pay staff for. They have to pay legal. They have to, you know, I'm sure there's some sort of benefits package there. So when I started to think about that, even though 15% doesn't seem like a whole lot for players, in my view, I guess I'm okay with it, and maybe I don't know enough about it to really be putting it out there. But just after thinking of it, and think of it as a business owner, a previous business owner, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I get it. Okay, I get the idea. You know, maybe it would be nice to be a little bit more, but I get that idea. I get that percentage. Because you got to make these games rock. You know, you've got developmental teams like all over the place, putting together all these crypto projects, and it takes time, it takes money, it takes resources to do that. So I kind of get it. You know, I guess my biggest thing is, like, I talk about Gala, I talk about crypto projects, but if there's something that I don't like, I'll share it. And I say this over and over. I think NFTs are way too expensive. I'm not a big NFT guy. I'm really not. I'm not big into NFTs. And I just will not spend